Y'all know I'm back. And you know when I say I'm back, that means I am at Urban Pad. Listen, I am loving all of these textures, and I know it's still hot outside, but I know y'all have noticed how these leaves are falling off the trees like quickly, right? So we are definitely moving into fall. And I just want to know, I'm going to ask you one question. As you think about your fall decorating, do you want to really create a cozy home, but it still feels luxe? Watch this. Fall is my favorite season. It is the season of layering, and layering does not just mean your wardrobe. Layering certainly applies to your home, okay? That's where you can add depth by bringing in those soft textures and those rich fabrics, those woven baskets. Look at this basket, you all. Oh, I love the texture of that. Look at these handles. And let's not forget this gorgeous statement vase, okay? Gorgeous. Will you look at this vase? I love this. It's the rich colors. It's those rich textures is what elevates your space and takes it to the next level. Think about your velvet pillows, okay? Think about layered throws. Think about bringing in those textured rugs, because when you're thinking about your fall decorating, all it takes is adding those layers and really elevating your space. This still feels cozy, it still feels inviting, it definitely feels warm, and it definitely gives a fall vibe. When you take a look at that sleek, modern leather gray sofa, okay, which is a beautiful taupe gray, so it's a beautiful neutral color, and then you bring in those rich chocolate browns, you bring in that velvet animal texture pillow, and then you throw a sheepskin on there. That in itself is inviting. But then, you know, we like to mix it up a little bit, so when you can bring in something vintage like this beautiful textured rug that has those browns, those creams, and then a little hint of color, that takes fall decorating to a whole different level. And you know, as the fall season kicks in, that means those jackets and coats are going to be coming back out. And if you don't have an entryway or a foyer, I absolutely love this coat rack, okay? It's so sleek, and honestly, it looks so good. You probably don't even want to hang anything on it. But if you have to hang something or hang your coats and jackets, why not let it be a beautiful piece like this? And this also comes in black. These lamps are some of my favorite. Look at that rich color. It is hard to find beautiful colored lamps without them looking cheesy, right? And just think about adding something like this into your home. Instantly it's speaking fall. Again, without the cliche. Here's another great example of mixing those textures. So we have this rough table, right? Almost like a petrified wood. So it's rough here, it's smooth on top, obviously, right? So you can use it. But here's the thing. When you take that texture, you mix it with this beautiful fabric here on this chair. This chair is so comfortable. And then you bring in that extra dose of luxe with the velvet pillow. It's just that tension between the rough, the shiny smooth, and then this nubby texture of the chair with the sumptuous velvet of the pillow. Baby, okay? That in itself, that's a whole vibe just right there. There are so many different ways. I probably sound like a broken record, but there are so many ways to bring that luxe into your home, that fall feel, that warmth, that coziness, even something as simple as a picture frame. Here done in the cowhide hair, that is again bringing another layer, another texture, just elevating your space. That luxe look that doesn't break the bank. Here's another great way to do it. You probably have chairs similar to this. If not, you need to get these because these chairs are hot. They've got the brass accent on it. Let me show you this. Look at that. Oh, come on. Does it get any better than that? Oh, I love it. And I love this color because it's that beautiful taupey gray, but you can do so much with it. You can put bright colors with it with the summer, but we're talking about fall. And these pillows, I am in love with, okay? You're gonna hear me say that a lot, and you already have. If you've been following me, you already know everything in this store I love. But when this look comes together like this, when it brings out that rich color for the fall, and you put that in this chair, and you bring the two of those together, what? Now these are some pillows that just might have to go home with me, okay? I love these pillows. I love the texture of them. I mean, this speaks fall, right? You see the rich colors, the texture. Let me get close up. I need y'all to see this. And what's so cool about it, it feels like a pillow that you picked up on your travels. You know, it kind of reminds me of like an African Kuba cloth. And I think that's, well, not I think, I know that's one of the reasons why I'm so drawn to this. I have a runner on a mirror table in my entryway that has a similar pattern to it, but these colors are just stunning. Can you all see that? It's kind of like this cognac-y, deep rust color in here with this dark charcoal gray that really almost looks black depending on the light. I love it. But again, going back to what I was just, listen. Listen, I couldn't even finish this without pointing out the vases in the back. Do you see what I'm talking about? The difference that a statement vase makes. And when you have the right look, the right pillows, think about this. So I'm going to move this pillow. It still looks good, right? It's a nice pillow. It's that boucle. Everybody loves boucle, right? But look at those vases back there. It's just okay. But look at the difference that it makes when you pop in this pillow. You know I gotta do my chop. Your eye automatically goes from that pillow to the vase, from the vase to the pillows, and we definitely cannot forget that artwork back behind there. And it's just a layered look now. We're layering those colors, we're layering those patterns, we're layering those textures. We've got the gloss, the shine from the beautiful, beautiful vase, and then we've got this nubby texture here with this pillow, and then of course this linen-y texture, or maybe chenille texture from this chair. But it's about layering. So can you imagine if we also threw a rug down here? It's over at that point. Fall decorating at its best. Well, that is it for me today, guys. And I hope that you all have enjoyed this quick walkthrough and these quick tips on how to really layer your home and bring in that fall without the typical oranges and pumpkins and leaves and things like this. It's time to elevate. You want to really bring in, like I said at the beginning, that cozy feel, that warm feel. You want it to speak fall without yelling fall. Does that make sense? So I hope again that you all have enjoyed this video. And I would love to know, what are some of the ways that you actually bring fall into your home? What are some of the fabrics that you use, or some of the pillows? Do you go out and buy new pillows? Do you go out looking for statement pieces? Tell me what it is you do in order to bring fall into your home. I would absolutely love. And also let me know if you've actually had the chance, those of you that are local, if you've had the chance to pop into Urban Pad, if you've had the chance to either pop into the store or maybe check out the store's Instagram. And so until the next time, I will see you again from Urban Pad.